Welcome to the Deep Dive Library. This is where you're a part of the community and we're really in this together. Join us as we break down some of the best ideas, often from books, on things like entrepreneurship, finance, personal growth. You get the idea. And stay tuned because later on I am going to share some secrets most people just don't know. By the end of each deep dive, the goal is you'll walk away with actionable insights, things you can actually use to level up your life, maybe your business. Oh, and if you're enjoying this, definitely hit subscribe. You'll join thousands of listeners and never miss out on exclusive content. And please share your thoughts. We genuinely read every single message. Okay, let's get into it. Today, we're diving deep into the surprisingly simple, yet, profoundly powerful principles of smart time management. And we're drawing these insights directly from some really compelling source material that you, our listener, brought to the table.
That's right. We're looking at the notes, the articles, the ideas you've gathered, and our job is to help distill that, cut through some of the noise, get right to the core knowledge you're after.
Exactly. Think of us as guides helping you get to the heart of what's most important in your sources, but, quickly and thoroughly. And today's focus is time management, but maybe not in the way people usually think about it, not just hacks and tricks.
It's more fundamental. The sources you shared really explore this idea that time, it's arguably more valuable than money. That's a theme that comes up again and again in the material.
It really does. You can always find ways to get more money, right? But time, once an hour is gone, it's just gone. Forever, you can't get it back.
Precisely. So this deep dive, based on your material, is about how to stop time from just slipping through your fingers and instead start using it with real intention.
Moving beyond just being busy, which we all know can mean very little sometimes, towards being truly productive in ways that actually improve your results, and maybe just as importantly, your peace of mind, your future.
Yeah. So if you ever felt, overwhelmed, scattered, constantly feeling like you're behind schedule, the insights in these sources, they're really designed to help reset that, to help you start seeing real progress where it counts.
Honestly, exploring this material together, this might just be one of the most important deep dives you ever make for your future. Seriously. Okay, so let's unpack this first big idea that seems foundational in your sources. Time as your most valuable asset.
Right. The material treats time as this incredible gift, doesn't it?
Yeah.
But it also points out how casually we often treat it. Like, it doesn't matter. Hours just thrown away on things that don't help us grow or get better.
Yeah, it's like we act as if we have forever, like there's no real cost to how we spend today. But here's where it gets really interesting, drawing from these sources.
What's up?
One of the biggest lessons emphasized is that your future isn't built someday. It's shaped by how you use your time right now, today.
That's a powerful shift. Stop thinking of time just passing you by and start thinking of it as a tool, a resource.
Exactly. The sources almost make it an equation. How you spend your time is how you build your life, period. Every hour is either used to build something meaningful, something that aligns with where you want to go,
or it's lost. Lost to something that doesn't move you forward, something that maybe even holds you back.
And this creates huge disconnect, right? Your sources really hit on this. People say they want a better future, they want success, but then they waste the very thing needed to create it. The minutes, the hours.
So what's the difference then between those who grow and those who feel stuck? The sources seem pretty clear on this.
It's not usually money, not usually talent, is it?
No. It's how they manage their time, what they actually decide to do with each part of their day.
People making real progress, they don't magically have more hours. They've just decided their time matters deeply. And how they spend their day actually reflects the life they're trying to build. It's intentional.
Yeah, and a key point from the material you share. You don't need to do everything. That's a trap. It's about doing the right things, the things that truly count.
And doing them consistently, every single day.
Failure, according to these sources, it often comes from just giving time away to the wrong things.
Yeah.
Things that don't improve your health or your finances or your thinking or your relationships. The core stuff.
That really stands out. They make this point that 1 hour of genuinely focused effort, that can be worth more than 10 hours of just drifting, being busy but not effective.
But the challenge is, even if you know that intellectually, people still waste that focused hour, don't they?
They do. It's so easy to let it slip.
So the sources push you to think. What future do you want? Strong, focused, proud, free in, say, 5 years. That future won't happen by chance. It demands using time wisely, daily.
Discipline over distraction, responsibility over excuses, purpose over just entertainment. It has to be a daily choice.
Yeah. And that morning example you mentioned earlier is potent. If the first thing you do is scroll,
You've given away the best part of your morning to something that gives almost nothing back. You're reacting, not leading.
the world runs your day instead of you running your day.
But the good news, the sources emphasize, is you can change this. Starting right now. Stop treating time like it's nothing. Treat it like it's everything.
Get serious about where it's going. Like, you track your money, right? Most people do.
Yeah, you know where your money goes, hopefully.
But do you track your time? How many hours last week actually went towards your goals versus just vanished?
Hours on entertainment versus time dedicated to discipline, that's a stark comparison.
Your schedule tells the truth.
Yeah.
If your actions don't match your vision, the vision is just a wish. That's what the sources imply.
So the best decision, stop being casual about time, be intentional, serious, not rushing, but not wasting. Because once it's spent, it's gone. You only decide how to use it today.
Use today well, and the future starts changing. Automatically. It's cause and effect.
It's effort and structure built from using time right. Even just, say, 2 focused hours a day.
If used right, absolutely. Building habits, learning, moving, reading, planning, building. It adds up fast.
But you have to stop treating time like it's unlimited. Look at your schedule, honestly. Ask, what am I building with this?
And if the answer is nothing much,
Yeah?
you're losing time. You're falling behind your potential.
That sounds harsh, maybe, but the sources frame it as just truth. You have to face it to build powerfully.
And it's not about being busy for busy's sake. You can be busy and broke, busy and tired. It's about working smart.
Putting energy where it counts.
So, first step, know what you really want, what matters. Second, make time for it, daily, non-negotiable.
Make that list, what needs doing. Then be ruthless. Cross out what doesn't move your life forward. Focus on what's left.
Don't add filler just to feel busy. Protect your time like your success depends on it.
Because it does. Your sources make that crystal clear. Life changes when you use time like it matters. When you stop the constant distractions, stop giving your best hours away, stop hoping.
Start building. Take full responsibility. Stop drifting. Wake with purpose, sleep with peace. That's the goal.
So, boiling it down, what does this first principle mean?
It means shifting, fundamentally, from seeing time as something passive that happens to you, to seeing it as something active, something you use intentionally, recognizing it's finite, and it's directly linked to the life you're building every single day.
Right. And that intention needs to start right at the beginning of the day, which leads us perfectly into the next big theme from your sources. Winning the morning to win the day.
Yes, this comes up strongly. Understanding just how crucial those first hours are, they set the tone. They determine focus, clarity.
Momentum for the whole day, really. A scattered morning almost guarantees a scattered day, doesn't it?
Almost inevitable. The sources suggest you get ahead by doing the right things as soon as the day begins.
And this is where most people fall behind, often without realizing the cost. Waking up and immediately doing low return stuff.
Like scrolling or staying in bed too long or just consuming passive content.
It's not just passing time, it's losing the most valuable part of your day. And it's gone for good.
That's the hidden cost. You make it harder to get your mind moving in the right direction. You trade clarity and discipline for what? Short-term comfort.
So the smartest change, according to this material, cut out the morning habits holding you back. Be honest.
What slows you down first thing? Phone before your feet hit the floor. Distracted before you even take control of your thoughts.
These small things, they build a weak mindset over time. A wasted morning becomes a lost day.
And a pattern of wasted mornings. Well, that shapes a future of regret, not progress. The call is to take ownership. Full ownership.
Leave it to chance. Don't wait for motivation, because that's unreliable. Build a system. Intentional, not complex.
Wake with a purpose. Have a basic plan. Start with something that builds you up, focuses the mind, energizes the body.
Like reading, writing down goals.
A walk.
Exactly. The specific activity matters less than the direction. Is it towards growth? That's the key.
And avoid that trap of immediately responding, right?
Yeah.
Messages, emails, social media. Yes. Because then your morning is gone, your thoughts are shaped by other people's agendas, you're reacting, not acting. Protect your mind.
Don't give your attention away before you've built your own focus. Use those quiet hours to center yourself. Decide how you want to feel. Choose your day.
That discipline in the morning, it builds confidence for everything else. Your mind starts to trust you, builds self-respect.
You stop tolerating the time wasters later on. You demand more from yourself because you started strong.
That's what makes mornings so powerful. It's not just what you do, but who you become by doing it consistently.
You don't need the perfect routine, right? Just not a wasted morning.
Exactly. Cut the things with no return. Scrolling, change it. No plan. Make a simple one. Hitting snooze. Stop. Not because someone told you to, but because you know where that leads.
Start small. Consistent wake time. Stick to it. One productive thing before anything else.
That creates momentum. Reminds you you're in control.
And taking charge in the morning gives you confidence for the rest of the day's choices. Success is those small, smart actions daily, starting in the morning.
You're building your future while others are still deciding. Setting goals while others are watching cat videos. Moving while others are half asleep. That edge adds up.
Keep showing up. Cut the noise. Days feel lighter. Focus gets stronger. Results become real. How you use your morning shows how serious you are.
Doing the same things every morning and expecting life to improve. The sources suggest that's, well, fooling yourself.
It's not about being extreme, just committed. Don't let habits that pull you away from your vision shape your morning.
Your energy is fresh then. Willpower is stronger. Focus is sharpest. It's the power hour, or hours, to move fast, build progress. Waste it, and you're chasing the day.
Take the lead early. Make the first actions count. Don't just wake up. Rise with purpose.
You won't remember every single morning routine in detail years from now.
But you'll remember the life you built because of how you consistently started your days. Discipline and clarity. Your life reflects it. Distractions and excuses. Life reflects that too.
And it's not about what time you wake up, necessarily. It's what you do with the time once you're awake. Choose to build. Choose to grow.
Time passes anyway. Use it or waste it. Take back your morning. Your goals are waiting for you to get serious. And that starts the moment you open your eyes.
It's fascinating, isn't it? How that first hour, handled intentionally, really can dictate the trajectory of the whole day. The energy, the focus.
Totally. And that leads right into the next point from the sources. Sharpening your focus by cutting what steals your energy.
Moving beyond just being busy with everything.
To getting serious about the few things that truly matter.
Because most people react. Right.
Yeah.
Say yes to everything, try everything, ended up spread thin, getting nothing meaningful done.
The sources say you don't need to do more, you need to do better.
And better means focusing only on what actually improves your life. Makes you better, stronger, clearer, more prepared, not just what feels busy or urgent.
You don't have unlimited time or energy. The sources are really blunt about this.
So why spend it on things that aren't making you grow? If it doesn't bring you closer to who you want to be, it's holding you back. Doesn't support health, mindset, goals, peace.
And it's not worth your time. Simple as that, according to this material.
And gaining control means being honest about what matters and then having the courage to cut out what doesn't. Train your mind.
Focus on useful, not just popular or interesting or what everyone else is doing.
Growth happens when your focus isn't constantly hijacked. You don't owe your time to distractions. You don't have to give your attention to everything.
You have the right to say, no, that's not where I'm going.
Real change happens when you narrow that focus to what moves your life forward. And yeah, that takes discipline, self-awareness, courage even.
Courage to disappoint people sometimes, to walk away from shallow stuff, shut out the noise, protect your priorities.
Absolutely. Being willing to do less, paradoxically, to become more.
Because trying to manage everything just drains energy from what truly matters. Focus isn't just saying yes, it's saying no a lot.
Saying no to everything that steals your strength.
So look at your day, your schedule. Ask, is this helping me improve? If not, why am I doing it?
Why give space to something giving nothing back? Stop giving time away like it's worthless. Your time is your life. Give it to what helps you grow.
You can't stay the same and expect better results. It requires new habits, new decisions, sharper focus.
Focusing on what improves life builds confidence.
Yeah.
Stops the comparison game. Stops wasting mental energy.
You wake with clarity, days have purpose, routines add value, progress shows up.
It might feel uncomfortable at first, less noise, fewer activities, but that space, that's where the real progress happens. Ideas grow, strength builds, confidence is restored, peace increases.
It's not about more doing, it's about more focusing.
People chase outcomes before earning them, don't they? Want results, but refuse to change their focus.
Want health, but keep draining habits. Want freedom, but cling to distractions. Want connection, but make no space.
Life rewards what you do consistently, not what you say you want. And that doing comes from daily focus.
Saying it's too hard, what's really hard, staying the same, wasting time, knowing your potential but not developing it because you're focused on the wrong thing. That's it's hard.
To rise above average, uncommon focus is required. Don't just do what everyone else does. Choose a different path. Quieter, maybe. Discipline. Not always exciting, but always rewarding.
What you look at daily, you move toward. What you ignore, you fall behind on.
Start small. One area, full attention. No distractions, phone away. No task switching. One improvement, one clear goal, one action at a time.
That's how you build power, build progress, build a life you're proud of.
It's not about perfection. It's about stopping the waste of focus on non-improving things. Every day is a choice. Energy to growth or energy down the drain.
The results tell the truth. You need better focus, not more time. Stop low-value stuff, taking high-value space. Clearer focus, stronger direction, better results. See the difference, and you'll never go back to being so distracted.
And that focus requires energy, which isn't unlimited. It gets lost fast on the wrong things. Habits, people, where you put your attention.
Why do you feel drained midday? Maybe energy was stolen by non-growth stuff earlier.
Exactly. To level up, stop handing energy away. Protect it. It fuels focus, discipline, clarity, progress. Low energy equals a stuck life.
So what's stealing your energy? Be honest. Endless scrolling, gossip, late nights doing nothing productive, saying yes when you mean no, complainers, clutter.
Giving attention there weakens your drive. It slips away hour by hour.
The sources say, remove the drains. No explanation needed, no permission required. If it takes more than it gives, it doesn't belong.
Habit leaves you empty. Let it go. Person makes you feel small. Create distance. Peace is a requirement. A focused life needs clean surroundings. Cut the low-quality input.
Can't feed your mind junk and expect clarity, right? Can't live in noise and expect calm.
Can't tolerate small drains thinking they won't add up? They do. Wasted minute times hundreds equals months of missed potential.
Energy comes from alignment. Actions match values. Doing what you know you should feels clear. Distractions feel scattered. Nonsense feels heavy.
That weight builds quietly, giving power away to things that don't matter.
Be ruthless about what stays, not cold, just committed. Can't keep everything and move forward. Make room for what drives you.
Best thoughts, habits, routines, focus. Stop needing recovery all the time because your day is full of drains.
Less drain equals more in the tank.
Start small again. Remove one bad habit. Silence one notification. Say no once. Cancel one draining commitment. Removing drains takes back power. It adds up, creates momentum.
Energy decides results. Best plan is useless without energy. Protect it. Boundaries. Schedule reflects priorities. Environment supports focus. You're responsible for your energy.
Ask, where's my energy going? If it's not aligned, change something.
Don't tolerate draining things just because they're familiar. Familiar can be toxic if it costs peace, clarity, motivation. Too expensive.
Build a life where energy is protected, time respected, focus directed, saying no, not yes to everything. Guard your hours, be selective, make sharper decisions. Stop trading your life force for non-improving tasks.
Every choice builds strength or weakens it. Every hour fuels goals or takes away. Your responsibility to choose.
Your energy, your goals, your future, they're worth protecting more than that wasted hour. Commit to that and life changes, really changes, permanently. Don't just feel better, live better.
Cut out what steals energy, now. Time's too short, goals too important, future too valuable, energy too limited. Protect it like everything depends on it.
And if we connect that back, controlling time and energy isn't just about efficiency, is it? It's about sculpting your identity, making sure your daily actions genuinely build the future you want.
Absolutely, it's about active construction. Which brings us to the next essential piece from your sources, building consistency through daily action and review.
Right. Every goal is framed as a promise to yourself, but it's meaningless unless you show up daily.
Even when no one's watching, even when it's inconvenient or messy or you're tired.
Progress comes from that daily effort, daily discipline. Can't wait for the perfect day. There isn't one. There's only today and what you do with it.
Make time or make excuses. That's the choice.
And most people fall behind not from lack of talent, but lack of prioritizing. Goals get pushed aside. They say they want success, but treat it like an option.
Goals need to be part of the daily structure, not something you get to later or if inspired.
Block out time for them.
Yeah.
Like any other important appointment, your schedule is either a tool or an excuse. Be honest. How do you spend your time?
Hours with no intention. Later. That never comes.
How much would life change just 30 focused minutes a day? Building something. Not scrolling, not watching, not wandering, building, learning, improving, acting.
That time adds up. It's why you succeed or stay stuck.
Don't need to do everything at once, just something. Daily. One action, one improvement, one step.
Consistency builds momentum, builds self-trust, builds results, real ones. Small wins push you. It's about what you're willing to show up for.
Working on goals.
Yeah.
Make it non-negotiable. Doesn't get skipped, postponed, tossed aside. Show up for your future like you show up for other demands.
Everyone's busy. The difference is what they're busy with, reacting or building. You always have time. You just might be giving it to the wrong things.
If something truly matters, you make space. Don't wait. Decide. Show up. That separates the wishers from the growers, talkers from doers.
It's not about speed, it's consistency. Fast doesn't matter if it's random. Progress counts if it's repeated.
And repeating means making time. Creating it, protecting it, respecting it. Saying no to things that don't help. Turning off distractions. Keeping goals central.
Dedicating daily goal time shifts how you see yourself. Stop spectating, stop drifting, stop waiting. Become the owner of your growth.
You don't need perfect conditions or motivation. Life is built one day, one decision, 1 hour at a time.
An hour today feels small. Add it up, it becomes visible. Life-changing. Get serious about today. Time spent on goals is never wasted. It builds growth, clarity, momentum. Build something solid inside.
Don't need the full plan figured out, just need the time and the commitment. Set the time, show up, do the work, aim to improve.
Miss a day, don't miss the next one. Get back on track. The goal is to keep going, keep building, keep moving, keep going, and you win.
Nobody builds your life but you. Nobody achieves your goals but you. That's powerful.
Don't wait, don't ask. Don't hope to be chosen. Decide. Today I make time. Today I act. Live like that daily.
And there's really no limit.
But part of that showing up is reviewing, right? The
Right.
sources emphasize that. Improve life by measuring, facing time use, correcting.
Yes, don't guess. Most people avoid checking. Busy, but don't check what they're doing. Tired, but don't examine the drain.
Game control. Check time spending daily. What you don't track, you can't improve. Honesty, maturity, face patterns without blame.
Activity is not productivity. 10 hours motion, no progress. Full day of tasks, miles from goals.
Daily review is crucial. Shows the truth. Exposes waste. Reveals blind spots. Gives you power to adjust.
Smart people, according to these sources, are self-aware. They study themselves, review their days, ask hard questions. Always learning, always improving. Small changes yield big results. Starts with checking, correcting.
See a need for change. Fix it. Don't wait. Wasted an hour yesterday. Don't repeat it today. Said yes to a drain. Say no next time. Lost focus. Tighten the structure.
It's not beating yourself up, it's responsibility. Doing better tomorrow.
Fixing mistakes isn't always an overhaul. Just correct the pattern. Look where time slipped. Put something better there. Reacting too much. Block focus time. Energy crash. Improve the routine. Evenings disappear. Design them intentionally.
Tracking and fixing builds self-trust. Stop breaking promises to yourself. Stop pretending. Align time with purpose.
Alignment creates momentum. Momentum brings results. Results build real earned confidence.
No shortcut here. Growth equals self-review, daily correction, constant improvement. Not glamorous, but powerful. Turns drifting into direction, stress into structure, confusion into clarity.
People look for a secret, overlook the simple truth. Pay attention to how you're living. No results. Change is needed. Begins with awareness.
That habit protects time, makes you efficient, avoid the burnout, shows what matters. See time going to non-serving things. Stop giving it away. Be selective. Guard hours. Say no without guilt. Make sharper decisions. Stop trading life for non-improving tasks.
The more you do this, the more natural it becomes. Clarity, control, focus, honesty, not hoping, proving it daily, learning, adjusting.
It's your time. Decide what to do with it. Use intention. Study your use. Be brave enough to change. That separates growers from the stuff. Not big moves, but the quiet habit of reviewing and doing better. That builds a life that works.
Which really brings up that core question from the sources. Are you just hoping for a better future, or are you actively building it? Through these daily habits, consistent attention.
That's the question to sit with. And how you answer it through action shapes how you feel at the end of the day.
Exactly. Which leads perfectly to the final principle from your material, ending strong, reflecting for peace and progress.
That feeling at the end of the day when you know you showed up fully. It's described as a quiet, steady peace.
Right. Yeah, not loud, not needing applause, just knowing you gave your best with what you had. That's the aim. An honest day's effort.
Because the alternative is ending stressed, distracted, numb. You don't reflect, you just collapse. Live like that, and you lose direction. You don't notice what you're building.
That metaphor of the day as a brick is powerful. Each day builds the house of your life. Want a strong house? Place the brick in with care. End the day knowing it wasn't wasted.
You can't control everything that happens to you, but you control your response, how you show up. Choose full attention. Focus even when it's hard. Push through. Resist quitting. Finish strong. Best effort equals full presence.
Knowing the difference between just checking boxes and actually challenging yourself, doing what was necessary, not just easy.
Maybe you didn't finish everything, but you gave all you had. Pushed yourself. Stayed honest. No excuses. Confidence builds on that.
The goal is doing what matters with everything you've got. Peace comes from that effort. Can't be faked.
Comes from staying true to priorities, not running from hard work, not scrolling away the tough moments, keeping promises to yourself. Earns your own respect.
And the sources recommend that simple end-of-day reflection. Just 5 minutes.
Yeah, 5 quiet minutes. Ask, did I do my best with what I had today? Not was I perfect, but was the effort honest?
If yes, you rest with peace. Sleep without regret. That rest heals, recharges, prepares you.
That daily closing habit builds accountability. Awareness makes you sharper. You pay attention to habits, stop letting the day get stolen. Notice non-serving patterns, gain power to change them. Growth is daily honesty.
Something went poorly. Own it, admit it, plan better tomorrow. That honesty builds self-respect, strength, clarity. Stop blaming, stop waiting for conditions to improve. Your best is based on what you choose to give.
Make it a habit to end with integrity, and it changes your whole approach. You aim for meaningful, not easy. Give full effort.
Show up hard, stay focused when it's boring. Keep going when tempted to stop. Do the uncomfortable thing. Finish the last task. Speak and move with purpose. Wind down with pride. Real pride, not perfection pride.
Power lives there. Discipline grows there. Builds a life that matters one day, one decision, one effort at a time.
Stack those days up, look back, and you barely recognize yourself. Clearer, stronger, focused, earned confidence. Results speak. Starts with how you end the day.
Don't just go to sleep. Close the day with intention. Review, learn, celebrate wins, identify fixes, make peace, prepare your mind. Stays grounded, moves forward without baggage, not more doing, but doing what matters well.
The standard is end the day with effort you're proud of, work matching values, discipline, not regret. That consistency builds quiet strength, real strength.
And that strength carries you into the next day, the next challenge, with confidence, purpose, clarity.
It's fascinating how that final step, reflection, closes the loop. It's not just about finding mistakes, is it? It's actively building self-trust and peace by recognizing your own honest effort.
So what does this all mean? Wrapping up the core insights from the source material you provided. Time management isn't really about complex hacks. It's a fundamental mindset shift, a daily commitment to being intentional.
Recognizing time's true value, winning your morning, ruthlessly protecting energy by focusing on what matters.
Building consistent daily habits around your goals, and ending each day with that quiet peace of knowing you gave it your honest best.
And these aren't just ideas, they're actionable steps from the sources. Things you can start doing right now to build the life, the business you envision.
The material shows that small, smart actions done daily, with intention, they compound into significant results. Real confidence, earned over time.
This deep dive was really a shortcut, using your source material to pull out those key nuggets of knowledge for you.
We really hope it sparked some aha moments, give you practical insights you can use to level up.
And remember, we read every message, so please share your thoughts. How might you apply some of these ideas?
And here's that final provocative thought, straight from the essence of the material. If the life you truly want is built one day at a time, what specifically will your actions today add to that transaction? And just as importantly, what will you consciously choose to stop at, starting right now?